everybody knew Bama had to change. Last season left some bruises, and it wasn't just the missing trophies, it was the feeling that the offense was stuck, like the pieces didn't fit right. But what's happening now? This ain't just fixing a few problems, this is a transformation. And the crazy part, it's not because DeBoer gave up his system. Nah, what he's building now is what he wanted from the start. The quarterback's fit, the wide receivers are deep, the whole system's flying like it's meant to. What we saw in 2024, that was just survival. What we're seeing now, that's the real plan. And folks who've been watching camp know the truth. Whatever they're training for, it sure don't look like the old Alabama. And that's exactly what we're digging into in today's episode. So hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed and stick around, something big is coming. Day 4 of fall camp in Tuscaloosa made one thing crystal clear. Things are picking up fast. The heat might have backed off a bit, but the pace sure didn't. If anything, it got tighter, sharper, more intense. Freshman wideout Lotsire Brooks, who'd been one of the early standouts, was spotted off to the side, wearing a boot and a no-contact jersey, just pedaling on the stationary bike. That shook up the WR rotation a bit, but what came next showed that this staff's not just hoping for depth, they're building a whole new machine. The receivers kicked things off with a drill where they hopped 3 times forward, then exploded into a sprint to snag the ball in the air. That's all about burst, body control, and attacking the catch point. And it tells us they're getting these boys ready for vertical, high-risk, high-reward plays. Next came press-man release drills where WRs had to shake free from tight coverage and break outside with speed. One name stood out, Rico Scott. He clocked 23.5 miles per hour recently, and yeah, it shows. Quick feet, sharp hands, clean separation. He ain't just fast, he's ready. Then came Coach DeBoer, launching deep balls like a quarterback himself. We're talking sideline placement, right where only the WR can reach it. That's Sunday-level execution. You don't run that drill unless you're designing a pass-heavy system. Over with the QBs. Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, and Keelan Russell. The rotation was constant. They lined up side by side, throwing to opposite edges of the field, then switching positions. That kind of drill builds quick reads, varied angles, and game speed adaptability. And Ty, he dropped a couple of beauties right on the sideline. But here's what might matter most. This ain't just about 3 or 4 go-to receivers anymore. From what we're seeing, Alabama is grooming 6 or even 7 WRs who could realistically take the field. Real reps, real depth, real options. On defense, DC Kane Womack worked with the outside linebackers on hand placement and block shedding, while the DBs under Coach Maurice Linguist hit a series of fast-paced, changing drills from pad contact to deep ball coverage. The safeties, they focused on backpedal drills followed by sudden bursts forward, ending with catch mechanics. Word is Bray Hubbard stood out big, smooth footwork, sharp reaction. All of this, the drills, the energy, the rotation, points to one thing. This ain't business as usual in Tuscaloosa. They ain't just fine-tuning, they're re-engineering. And next up, we're gonna connect the dots and show y'all what exactly Alabama is building and why it might just flip the script on the entire SEC. If there's one thing becoming crystal clear in this fall camp, it's this. Alabama's offense ain't just reloading, it's expanding. And for the first time in years, it's doing it with real depth at wide receiver. Let's start with Ryan Williams, the 5-star freshman who's already turning heads in camp. Last season as a true freshman, he put up 865 yards, 48 catches, and 8 touchdowns. That ain't hype, that's production. He's not coming. He's already here. Right beside him is Jeremy Bernard, another guy who's locked in as a major threat. And behind them, depth like we haven't seen in a while. Names like Isaiah Horton, Jalen Hale, Cole Adams, and Rico Scott, all getting real reps, all expected to contribute. According to 247 Sports, Alabama could rotate 5 or 6 legitimate receivers this season. That's not speculation, that's how they're practicing. And that kind of depth, that's the kind of thing that breaks defenses wide open. And don't forget the man pulling the strings, Ryan Grubb, the offensive mind behind Washington's high-flying attack in 2023. He turned Michael Penix Jr. into a Heisman finalist, launching bombs to every corner of the field. Now in Tuscaloosa, Grubb's got Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, and Keelan Russell, all competing, all capable. Recent reports from outlets like BamaHammer say it loud. Grubb and WR coach Jamarcus Shepard are building something fast, spread out, and dangerous. This ain't the old-school Bama ground and pound. It's movement, rotation, firepower. Last season, Bama leaned more conservative, solid rush but limited. This year, that playbook's getting stretched, and with this many weapons, defenses won't be able to cheat. Cover one guy, and another burns you. Sit in zone, and they'll eat up yards underneath. Play press, And good luck chasing Rico Scott when he hits 23.5 miles per hour on a go route. Bottom line, this Alabama offense doesn't want to just win, it wants to overwhelm. And if what we're seeing at camp makes it to the season, SEC defenses better buckle up, because this ain't just a new year. It's a whole new Crimson Tide. When you take a step back and look at the big picture, it gets real clear real fast. This ain't just a new offense, it's a whole new identity. For years, Alabama won with brute strength, power runs, suffocating defense, and a passing game that only showed up when it had to. That formula brought national titles, Heismans, and built a dynasty few programs could ever match. But the game's changed, and Alabama ain't just keeping up, it's leading the charge. With Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb, and Jamarcus Shepard at the wheel, the Crimson Tide is doing something fans, and especially the critics, never saw coming. They're flipping the script. They're not just developing wide receivers, they're building a system that forces every defense to pick their poison. Double Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard's wide open, bring pressure on Ty Simpson. He'll find Rico Scott burning the edge at 23.5 miles per hour. It's like Alabama finally said, y'all want modern football, then buckle up. And the scariest part for the rest of college football, this is just the beginning. The practices show the foundation. The real plan's still under wraps, but every drill, every rotation, every perfect throw to the sideline, it all points to one thing. This team ain't here to keep up, they're here to surprise. And if Alabama's always been the one to set the tempo, this year they just might be the one nobody can catch. Now you know why this fall camp ain't just another preseason. It's the launch pad of a brand new Bama. A Bama that still wears crimson, but now it's ready to fly.